Hello, welcome to the Lord Havoc Custom Marvel Champions Custom Content Stream Extravaganza. For this episode, we are going to be looking at one of my custom heroes, Ultimate Captain America. I am sort of going through the Ultimate Universe. I've previously did Ultimate Spider-Man. Now I've got Ultimate Captain America. I'm currently working on Ultimate Thor. I like the Ultimate Universe. It was just so bizarre. It was so bizarre. Like a twisted version of the main 616 universe, and I find it fascinating that it just went from the extremes of of good wholesome content, like introducing Miles, for example, and then the other extreme, which was Ultimatum, and the Blob eating the Wasp, various other stuff, just freaky stuff. It also fascinates me that it's very obviously the basis of the cinematic universe. Very strange, very strange. But I love it. I was a fan, for all its flaws. So Ultimate Captain America is essentially just a darker version of the 616 Captain America. Steven Rogers is his alter ego side. I like the fact that this is the best picture I could find of him in sort of civilian mode. And I also quite like the fact that he looks depressed as hell. Because he's not a nice person. Ultimate Captain America is not a nice dude. They try to make him nice as the story goes on. Like, as the universe goes on, he becomes nicer. But when he's first introduced, he's a real prick. I actually quite like that. I mean, it makes sense in terms of who he was, a soldier in that time period. I mean, he's racist and he's just a real arsehole. I find fascinating. So he's really depressed in this picture. This because this is the story where he just found out that his girlfriend, the Wasp, has been seeing her ex-husband, Hank, behind his back. And the whole Hank hitting Janet story from the 616 universe, which was one hit in a comic, many years ago. It was he immediately apologizes, and it's because he was going insane at the time and like literally going mental. And it's not saying I'm good. I'm not by no means am I apologizing for domestic abuse. It's still bad. He does get treated like crap for it by the team. Like, he gets booted out of the team and stuff, and that's fine. In the Ultimate Universe version, Hank is just a monster. Like an absolute monster. And just treats Janet horribly, and so obviously Steven's a bit weirded out by the fact that she actually wants to go back to him, because anybody would. It's crazy. Be weirded out by that. I mean, not go back to Hank. He's just a crazy person. So yeah, weird. Anyway, I sort of diverged for a second there, but of course, domestic violence a disgrace, and anybody who does it should be ashamed of themselves. Steven Rogers, 3 rec, soldier, ultimate, set up, search your deck and discard pile for a weapon upgrade and add it to your hand. I didn't specify the shield. I mean, the shield is a weapon, so you can grab that if you want. But also wanted to be able to grab every weapon, because as this picture indicates, he's not afraid to use guns. In Ultimate Captain America is actually not as good with his shield as 616 version of it. He can do the whole throw and it bounce and all that sort of stuff, but not as well. He tends to use it more so for defense and as a blunt weapon. He's not as good, but he'll quite happily whip out a rifle or some other ballistic weapon as per his training as a soldier. But he's also quite handy with just using his fists. Yeah, he's not a nice person, as I pointed out. 2-2-1, because like I said, he's not really in there for defense. He's pretty much on the go. Like, he's in your face straight away. Hit points 12 because he's actually stronger than 616 Captain America. Only just. But I mean, 616 Captain America is peak human perfection. So it's as high as a human can go before they become superpowered. Whereas Ultimate Captain America is actually superpowered. Like he can bench press multiple tons and stuff like that. So he has an ability called Ultimate Soldier. Hero spawns after Ultimate Captain America defeats an enemy. Perform the following. Choose one. So you can perform one of these three things: deal 2 damage to an enemy, ready an ally you control, or remove 2 threat from a scheme. Some of his identity cards, specifically his shield and his armor, let you choose one more option. So if you have both the shield and the armor in play, you actually get to do all three if you defeat an enemy. I won't go through his identity cards individually. They're all in here, so we'll go through them as they come up in the game. I'm going up against Red Skull. Does it make sense? This is obviously the 616 Red Skull. Now, I don't have a full Nemesis set for him yet. So I'm using Hit Squad from the Baron Zemo set, from Captain America's Nemesis set, and I'm using Captain America's Obligation, so when that comes out it'll look a bit weird. I have created some Nemesis cards. So he's got a Nemesis minion, Frank Simpson, who's the Ultimate Universe version of Nuke. He's got a treachery called Ideology, and his Nemesis minion, his Nemesis is Colonel, who is the leader of the Liberators. He's essentially just a Libyan, I think he's Libyan or Algerian or something version of a super soldier. The evil Captain America, although, as I mentioned, the main Captain America is pretty evil as well. So I just hadn't gotten around to doing a side scheme or an obligation yet. So, all right, enough preamble. Let's get into it. I'll just quickly shuffle this. Red Skull. Put Red House into play. 3 there. There's the side scheme deck. You all know how Red Skull plays. You don't need me to explain it to you. Let's do it. 6 cards. Alright, so we've got Strength, Skilled Investigator, Under Surveillance, Power in All of Us, and we've got 2 identity cards. Let's go through these. Super Soldier Serum, item, resource, exhaust Super Soldier Serum, generate an energy resource. It's very similar to the official Captain America Super Soldier Serum. And the difference is it does energy instead of physical, and that's because of basically from the image. Really, I wanted to differentiate it, and I found this image of him being created, the Ultimate version, and yeah, there's all this energy everywhere and stuff. It's kind of more like the Frankenstein's monster type deal, not really the version you see in the movies. So I thought that was pretty cool. And his support card, Bucky, which is the other side of the picture from his alter ego. So there's Bucky down there, Bucky's shoulder. Because that's who he's complaining to, his friend Bucky. Bucky never became Winter Soldier. So they did fight together in World War II, but Bucky got old. He never became Winter Soldier. Right, exhaust Bucky Barnes, draw a card. If the drawn card was not an identity card, so one of these ones, then you discard a card. Pretty standard. Very similar to one of Miss Marvel's supports, I think. It's kind of similar. Alright, so I will mulligan Power in All of Us. I don't have any basic cards here other than the resource. So I will mulligan that. Yeah. Let's just grab another one, see what we get. Clear the area. Awesome. Alright, I'll now invoke Steven's ability, which is to search for a weapon. I will be grabbing his shield. There is other weapon cards in there, but I'm going to grab his shield. Ultimate Captain America's shield costs 2, which is more expensive than the normal ones. Item weapon restricted. When making a basic attack, Ultimate Captain America gets +1 attack. When making a basic defense, Ultimate Captain America gets +1 defense. When using Ultimate Captain America's Ultimate Soldier ability, you may choose one additional effect. So that's why it's more expensive, because it gives him +1 attack as well as the defense. And I will be popping that into play. But first I'm going to do Bucky. Oh, it's not an alter ego. It's just a. Actually, you know what? I'll use. Yeah, I'll put the shield into play. I'll flip this. You know. And then use. Put in skilled investigator. I'm going to thwart 2. Actually, no. I'm going to attack for 3. Because Red House you can use... Red House you can use attack or thwart, and at the moment he's got +1 attack. So I'll just do the 3, which means Skilled Investigator triggers and gets me a free card. Okay, now what have I got? So I don't actually really need to clear the areas now because I've got no threat. So let's use the clear the areas to pay for Bucky, who's going to draw me a card. And if it's not an identity card, it is identity card. Excellent. Remove 3 threat. Okay. So I didn't have to discard a card from Bucky's thing, which is fine. I do want Under Surveillance in play a bit. Not as much as I want the Serum in play. So I'm going to put the Serum in play. Boom. That's a pretty good opening hand. Can't complain about that. Pretty good start. Reset and then get my 5 cards. Okay. Yeah, so I got the Identity card Battle Tactics, which is remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose an Identity skill card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. So it has to be one of these and has the word skill on it. Here's another custom card of mine, which is Ultimate Spider-Woman. I think you guys have seen this before, but just in case you haven't. She's an ultimate basic. When Ultimate Spider-Woman enters play, discard the top card from the counter deck. Deal damage to the villain equal to the number of boost icons discarded this way. It's just a once-off thing. And these 3 cards are standard cards. You know those ones. Alright, place a threat. We get a side scheme, which is Hydra Reinforcements. It costs 2. Red Skull attacks. He normally attacks for 0, but he attacks for how many side schemes you've got. So 1. So he's attacking for 1. I'm just going to take it. Okay, so the boost effect from this is to attach to Red Skull. He's Luger, so he still only attacks for 1. He doesn't get this bonus thing from it. So yeah, so I'll just take that one. But now he's got +1 to scheme and thwart, and he gets piercing and range. This thing's lethal. It's awesome. Encounter card is that, and we get another encounter card because of that side scheme has hazard. So we get 2 encounter cards. Boom. First one is Hydra Soldier, comes in with guard, and the second one is Master Strategist, attached to Red Skull. Red Skull activates, give him an additional boost card for each side scheme in play, then discard this card. Cool, pretty lethal. My turn. Let's do Genius to do Ironheart. It gets me a card. Wiccan. And then let's use Serum and Ultimate Spider-Woman to play Battle Tactics. Which removes 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2. They're gone. Because I defeated this, I get to defeat him. I just need to read the wording properly. The player who defeated this scheme discards a non-elite minion, which means he's not defeated, and so therefore doesn't trigger his thing, which is good. But he still gets to be discarded, which is great. He's not elite, I'm pretty sure. Thank God. All right, so there's that, and because of that, Skilled Investigator triggers. So that's pretty good. Sequence of events. Alright, let's get Monica Chan and Surveillance Team to pay for Wiccan, who will thwart for 1, and then do damage of 2 to Red Skull. That doesn't trigger Retaliate. Oh wait, he doesn't have Retaliate, which is good. So he thwarted and did 2 points of damage. Well done, Wiccan. Good work. Ironheart is just going to attack for 1. There's nothing else to thwart, so just attack for 1. Let's trigger Bucky. Okay, I have to discard it. And then Captain... I also don't get to trigger this because Captain America didn't defeat the enemy because of that Hydra Soldier before, so I don't get to trigger his ability, but oh, it is what it is. So I attack for 3. Go. Pretty good. Let's get my 5. Okay. Normal cards, and then some identity cards. So here's my signature ally. It's Ultimate Thor. And when I do Thor, his signature ally will be Valkyrie. Asgard Ultimate comes in with toughness. When Thor attacks, you may spend an energy resource. Either Thor gets +2 attack for this attack, or resolve this attack against each minion engaged for you. So like the ally version of Thor, 616 Thor. 3 cost 2, so pretty standard. The other identity card is Shield Defense. I found this one, I was quite interested by this. It's pretty much the same as normal Captain America's defense. Interrupt defense. When you would take any amount of damage, exhaust Ultimate Captain America's shield to prevent all but 1 of that damage. So it costs 0. You still cop 1 point of damage. And that's mainly, I was mainly inspired by that because A, I didn't want to just copy Captain America's one. And B, this image has him getting shot. Because again, he's not really about the defense. He's really all about in your face, going in the charge type stuff. Like, he's pretty hopeless. Like, he gets damaged quite often. Because he's too busy just charging in and ignoring danger. So I thought it sort of reflected his character a little bit. Plus, I thought the image was too good to choose. So if you're only going to get hit for 1, there's no point using this card. If you're going to get hit for a lot, then by all means go for it. That would be the way to do it. And just cop the 1. Alright. 1 on here. We get a side scheme, and that side scheme is Sense of the Past. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile, shuffles them into the deck, and it has an acceleration token, which sucks. He's attacking for 1, 2, 3, plus he gets 2 boost cards. So 3 and 2 boost cards. So pretty safe to say I'll be using Shield Defense in this. I could use one of these guys, but I'm going to save them just in case there's some wacky encounter card I need to worry about. So for this one I'll be using Shield Defense because it's a lot. So 1, 2, and 2 boost cards. So boost card number 1 is exhaust a character you control. Excellent. That'll be Ironheart. And the second boost card is 3. So 3, 4, 5 in total. And then this gets discarded. So 5 on total. I use shield defense, exhaust the shield, and I take 1 point of damage. And counter card is Hydra X-Soldier, comes in with tough. Hydra Exo-Soldier, sorry, not Exo-Soldier. So 225 with tough. My turn. Okay, let's use Wiccan to actually knock off this dude's tough. Let's Bucky. Okay, I get to keep that. Whatever it takes. Deal 5 damage, plus 2 damage if you have a weapon. Let's use Upside the Head and the serum to do whatever it takes and kill this guy. Does that trigger Captain America? No. Wait. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I want to trigger Ultimate Captain America. Okay, let's do that again. Use this to put in endurance. Look, it's too hard to try and get him to do his thing, so I'm just going to stick with the original plan, which was let's use those to pay for whatever it takes and just get rid of this guy. Bugger it. I'll just get rid of him. Leaves me with Thor, and this guy's going to then attack for 2, 3, attacks for 3. Is that right? Have I done this right? I get the feeling I've missed something. Something tells me I've missed something. Is there something I was meant to do and I didn't do it? So I've got Thor, so get 4 more. There's another identity card, Ultimate Soldier. Hero action, choose one. Ultimate Captain America gets +2 to a basic power, thwart, attack, defense of your choice until the end of the phase. Or you can ready Captain America for one. So there's that. And the other one is Ultimate Captain America's uniform. I was talking about him before. When making a basic defense, Ultimate Captain America gets +1 defense. And when using Ultimate Soldier ability, you get to choose an additional effect. So if I get the armor out, he'll have all 3 things if he defeats an enemy, which he hasn't yet to do so far. Ultimate Quicksilver is another one of my customs. It's the ultimate version of Quicksilver. The ability is when you play him from your hand, you can search the deck for Ultimate Scarlet Witch and put her into play, free. And his ability is after he attacks you ready him, 1/1/3. Sparked quite a bit of debate on the Discord, those 2 cards, the twins. Which was good. I'm glad. Alright. Boom. And you actually get another one from the acceleration. So that goes there. Because we did that, we now get a side scheme. Mass Chaos, the one I hate the most. You discard the top 5 cards. And you get threat for each individual resource type. But the main thing is you lose 5 cards. It sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always 3. I've never had anything less than 3. It's crazy. So you lose all these cards, which is a real pain. There's another one of his identity cards, which is his utility belt, which does some healing and stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3. He now attacks for 1, 2, 3, plus whatever the boost card is. So Ironheart will be defending. For 5. Yep. So Ironheart just copped it. Ironheart cops it, and we get an encounter card, which is Hail Hydra. Hydra minions attack. If they don't, we get to grab one. I'll be grabbing the one that does this one. Hydra regular. That's Insight 1. And that is that. My turn. Okay, well, the very first thing we're going to do is thwart. This one. Because he thwarted, we get to draw a card. He does 2. 1, 2, down to 1. Brilliant. And he dies. Or he's defeated, or whatever you want to do. What's Bucky? Nope, it's an identity card. Oh, we don't necessarily have to immediately discard her. We just have to discard a card. I'm going to discard Ultimate Thor because it's unlikely I'm going to get him out anytime soon. We'll keep Mockingbird for now. I'm going to use the energy thing to put in Captain America's uniform. Ultimate Captain America's uniform. I'm going to use Ultimate Character America. Oh, actually, no. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. No. Let's wait. Yeah. I'm going to use Ultimate Captain America to kill this guy. Because I did that, I get to deal 2 damage to an enemy, which knocks him into his next stage. And each player gets a encounter card. goes to 16. I get to remove 2 threat and I ready an ally. So remove 2 threat gets rid of that. Skilled Investigator triggers and gives me a free card, and I have no allies to put into play. But because that 2 damage defeated him, he was defeated as an enemy. It says enemy. That defeats an enemy, so that stage is counted as a defeat. I get to trigger it again. Let me just very quickly Google that and make sure that's right. Level champions. Villain goes to next stage is defeat. Yep, cool. So I was right. I looked it up just to make sure it was right, but it is right. So that triggers again. So I now do another 2 damage, ready an ally, remove 2 threat. So 2 damage. I've got no allies to do, so I remove 2 threat. Because I can't remove it from here because of this. So there's that 2 threat. No allies to ready. Right, now let's do, because I now got an extra card from Skilled Investigator, so I can now afford Quicksilver. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that puts Quicksilver in play, which means I then get to go find Wanda, who's right on the bottom. So this Wanda immediately goes into play. Ultimate Scarlet Witch. After you play Ultimate Scarlet Witch, you can search for Ultimate Quicksilver. When attacking or thwarting, discard the top card of your deck. Ultimate Scarlet Witch gains plus X, where X equals the cost of that card. She only has 2 life, but she's pretty powerful. Right. Okay. Can't ready him because I can't afford it, but these guys can do stuff. So let's do. So Quicksilver attacks for 1. He readies. And he attacks again. 2. So that's his 2. And then he attacks again. He just hits 3 times and then immediately dies. He's gone. Boom, boom, boom. Now Ultimate Quick Scarlet Witch is in play. So what do I do with her? Am I going to thwart? It seems like a waste of thwart for 1, since I can't trigger Skilled Investigator anyway. So she's going to attack. Discard a card. 1, so she's attacking for 2. And that, as they say, is that. Get my hand back, which is the 4 from there. So that's handy. 4 from there. Boom. Here's another identity card, the Triskelion. Ultimate location instance. And yes, I know there's a Triskelion in the game itself under leadership, but it's different. 1, that Triskelion uses the wrong picture. It uses an alternate universe picture because this is the alternate universe version of Scullion. So, what's that about? And also, mine's better in every way. If all of your allies have the ultimate trait, you can increase your ally length by 1, and all characters you control the ultimate trait get +1 thwart. So, Plan B, I love that. Miles, one of the greatest allies in the game, and another identity card, shield throw. Return ultimate America's shield from play to your hand. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. This attack gains range and may target minions engaged with other players. It's not as good as main game's Captain America shield throw, and that's because he's not as good as throwing his shield as 616 Captain America. He's just not that good at it. He does it, but it's not his favourite attack. Alright, thread on there, which means we get a side scheme, which is Prison Camps, my favourite one, despite the fact that it has an acceleration token, because I get to put an ally in play. So, there's that. I can't use it for ultimates. Well, I could use it for Quicksilver or Scarlet Witch, but then it wouldn't trigger their ability, because that specifically says from your hand, and this says just put it straight into play, so I wouldn't use it for that. I'd most likely use it for Thor, to get Thor into play. But anyway, there's that. He now attacks 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's attacking for 4 plus whatever his boost is. And I have no defense cards in here. I think I might actually defend because I don't want Scarlet Witch to die because she can kick a bit of butt. Oh, actually no, I'll defend Scarlet Witch. Bugger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. Give the villain a tough and another boost card. Okay. So still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. So 4. So Scarlet Witch dies. And then encounter cards, we had one from before. Can't remember why. Why do we have one from before? Oh, that's right, because I knocked him into his next stage. So there's that one. Hydra Soldier. And Hydra Flame Soldier. Okay. Cool. My turn. Let's get so energy. Plus Triskelion. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to get Miles, who will thwart. I don't have patrol, so he'll thwart for 3. Which gets rid of that. And triggers. I will search for Thor. Put Thor into play. Comes into play with Tough. And I'll then trigger Skilled Investigator. So to do that, I have to reshuffle my deck. Get a free card. Awesome. Let's Bucky. It is an identity card, so I get to keep it. Great. Okay. Let's use Upside the Head to pay for Plan B. Then use plan B, which is random. So let's randomize these. And the one I lose is his belt. So I get that back to my hand. Plan B will do 2 points of damage to this guy. Thor will then attack, which loses tough. And I'll use his ability to... So I'll spend energy resource to make him spend his 3 attack on all targets. To do that, I'll use this, which is a wild, so I can use that for energy. So this guy cops 3. 1, 2, 3, dies. And then this guy cops 3. So he's died. I get an encounter card because of that. He's still alive. Ultimate Captain America will attack for 3, which is enough to kill him. And then because he dies, I trigger Ultimate Captain America's abilities, which is to 1, do 2 points of damage to an enemy, which knocks off his tough, and to remove 2 threat, which is that gone, and ready an ally. Which is Miles. Miles will immediately attack for 2. Ready. Oh, I shuffled my deck, so I actually need to get another encounter card. So I actually got 2 now. Okay, alright. Now, get 5 cards. Right. Back in action. Boom. Get a thing, which we now is going to be Sleeper. It's the only one left. Sleeper awakens, gets a tough card. So there's that one done. And he's got guards, so I have to take care of him before I take care of anything else. And then he'll attack for 1, 2, 3. I'll defend. No. Miles will defend. 3, 4. Miles dies. By young Miles. The Sleeper attacks for 3. I'll take it. And then the encounter cards. Master Strategist, the dual boost thingy that he gets. Oh, I need to grab another one. And the second one is Hydra Flame Soldier. And the third one is My Obligation. Flip to alter ego form. Exhaust exhaust and get man out time out of the game. Remember, this is Captain America's one. I'm just using this because I haven't made it yet. Discard half the cards. No. Nope. Remove that from the game. Done. Okay, that was a sucky one to get, but it is what it is. Alright, my turn. Thor. I was just about to use Thor to take out the Sleeper, but I actually can't. because he has tough. So let's use Honorary Avenger to play First Aid on Thor. Let's use Bucky. Okay, I need to discard a card. Just discard the same card. Bugger it. Get rid of it. Thor will attack, and we'll use the energy resource to deal his damage to attack to each one. So that just knocks tough off of Sleeper. But it does do 3 to this guy. And Thor takes 2 damage. Let's play Strength and Shield Throw. No. Him having tough really stuffs me up. Really stuffed it up. What really stuffed it up was the obligation. So if you defeat a minion with attack event, is that still defeated? I need to know if I defeat because his wording says if Ultimate Captain America defeats an enemy, perform the following, right? If he uses an attack event, did he defeat them? I think so, right? I just don't want to cheat, right? As if he defeats them using the card, then they're still defeated. Because what I want to do is shield throw. Because plan B doesn't, because plan B is not an attack, but shield throw does. I want to plan B, the sleeper for 2, and then shield throw. Let's do it. Plan B for 2. Now this is random. Now, the whole thing will be screwed if shield throw is what gets taken away. So, please no. All right. Okay. Losing a resource is bad, but that's right. It wasn't shield throw. That's what matters. So, he takes 2. I don't get retaliate because it's from plan B. All right. Now, I'm going to shield throw him. This returns to my hand. And he takes 4 points of damage. He's now defeated. Remove him from the game. Remove this side scheme from the game. And so now this is triggered. I don't have my shield, so I can only do 2 effects. 2 damage, remove 2 threat, ready an ally. I don't need to worry about readying an ally because I can't use his ability to its fullest, and he's going to ready now anyway. So I'll do 2 damage. So he's dead. Remove 2 threat. Can't afford to play either of these. Oh wait, I defeated a scheme, so I get a card, which I can't afford to play. Okay, alright, so ready. I get 2 cards. Boom. Side scheme. Into the past. 1, 2, 3. That's what I didn't trigger before. I didn't put the 3 cards back in. That's what I didn't do. I knew I forgot something. Red Skull attacks 1, 2, 3, and he gets 2 boost cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 boost cards. I have no defenses. I'm going to defend with Captain America. He's defending for 2. Defending for 2. So 3. Nothing, but there is a boost effect. If I'm in hero form, he attacks me again. Okay, alright, well, that's a bit of a pain. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He attacks 4. I defend for 2. I take 2. Okay, and now he attacks me again because of that boost effect. So 1, 2. Oh, he loses that. 1, 2, 3. Plus whatever the boost is. I'm just going to take it. Nothing. So it hits me for 3. Painful. Alright, and then an encounter card. Infinite power. Give Red Skull a tough status card. He attacks you. Wow. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't afford to take it. What if he gets a tour? If he gets a tour, I'm dead. Oh man, I've just lost Thor. He was just about to hit him for 5. He's just about to do 5 points of damage to this mongrel. Oh, that's painful. I can't afford to risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, would have survived by 1. Oh, Thor. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, mate. I still have to do an encounter card. Do I still have to do an encounter card? Oh no, that was Insight Power. What am I doing? Oh, man. Alright. Well, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring out Quicksilver, and then I'll go find Wanda. Put her into play. I'm going to immediately thwart with Wanda for no extra. So she thwarts for 1. Quicksilver is going to attack for 1. Knock off the tough. And then ready. And then attack again. And then ready. And then thwart. He's dead. I can't ready Wanda. And all I've got left is the shield. Okay, Bucky. It's not an identity card. And I can't discard my shield. That would be madness. So I'll just discard the resource, which is a shame because I could have used that for the shield. I'm not going to plan B. What a terrible round. Terrible, terrible round. I'm going to go to the next stage for sure. %. I'm going to the next stage now. Ugh. Okay. 1, 2. Because of that. He now attacks. He's attacking for 1, 2, 3. Wanda's defending because screw it. 4, 5. Got that. And then we get an encounter card. Just the 1 this time. It is Hydra Regular. Insight 1. Bang. Boom. I knew we were going to the next stage. I knew it. I could feel it in my bones. 2A. Reveal the top side scheme of the deck and put it into play. Mass Chaos. And then go to 2B. So let's just grab 2B ready. And Mass Chaos is this crap with the 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3 different types of resources. Oh, it's actually 4. Oh no, that's there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, as always. We lose all those cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Now what? That's Bucky. It's identity card, so I get to keep it. Excellent. Deal 5 damage. I think I can win. So he got 6 life left. This guy doesn't have guard. Yeah. I've won. Tuscallion and energy will give me my shield back. I now have a weapon. I can whatever it takes. Clear the area in Ironheart. Whatever it takes for 5 plus 2 if I have a weapon. So 7. Victory! Only just though, bloody hell. Let's go. Painful. Absolutely painful. But yeah, that is victory. And that's Ultimate Captain America. Hope you like it. We will be playing with him again at some point. As always, when this video goes up, if you have any comments or anything like that, please, any comments or feedback, which is still a comment when you think about it, please let me know. Chuck it in there. The algorithm likes the feedback, the comments. So yeah, and I do too. Love hearing from peeps. You know, how am I going? It's like those car stickers. How am I driving? How's my driving? Let me know. Yeah. Any comments on Ultimate Captain America? Hit me up. I'm now going to reset and play my last game for the day, which will be Captain Scorp's Hawkeye, the Kate version. Pretty excited. Let's give it a go. Thanks, everybody.